What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Wrestlemania Heritage Series Kofi Kingston. And so here we have the Wrestlemania Kofi Kingston posed and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. Kofi Kingston does come with two pairs of hands. We do get a pair of fists. We do get a pair of grasping hands. We also do get the WWE World Heavyweight title, which is the same that we've seen as previous figures, and it does fit around his waist. Kofi also does come with the alternate hands for Dangerous Danny Davis, so we'll have a look at that when he's all put together. As far as other accessories for Kofi goes, he doesn't get anything. I would have liked to see him come with his entrance vest. That's something that they really didn't miss out on, something I really think that he should have come with. But either way, I still like the way the figure came out, with the exception of one thing, and we'll get into that as we talk about his details. And so here we have a closer look at Kofi Kingston. Now, I want to like this figure, I really do, but everything wrong with this figure stems from one thing: this head. This is a terrible, terrible head sculpt. Now, I know what they were going for, I honestly do, but it's bad. This head sculpt is 100% garbage. Like, for some reason, they pulled his hairline all the way up, so he kind of looks like he's bald. Kofi's hair isn't like that. His hair comes down lower. I don't know why his hairline is so far up. I mean, if you do that, he looks bald. Why did they do that? And then add to it, what is up with that face? This is a terrible face. It looks like an Asian Kofi Kingston. That's terrible. I'm trying to think of something good about this head, but even the paint on the beard is completely off. You can see it's missing some areas. That could just be on my figure, but I looked through a couple of figures and all of them had that problem with the beard, so I'm guessing it's a universal issue. He should have like some fade right here going up, but there's so much wrong with this figure's head. And then add to it, the head is also just too big. If they had made his head just, I want to say, even 5% smaller, it would be that much better. But, oh, this head sculpt is terrible. If we take the head off, it's still a really nice figure. Let's stop talking about the head, because that is going to drive me crazy. Having a look at the body, we can see that they did include Kofi's tattoo. Really do like the pink arm sleeves that they have Kofi with right here. On the back you can see his tattoos, which do look really good, and those do carry over onto his shoulders. Really like that, his tattoos, how they just go up and down his spine. Of course, he doesn't have any gloves on because it's just the wrist, arm wraps, wrist wraps, armbands, sleeves, whatever you want to call them. Really do like the torso that they use for Kofi. I've never had an issue with the slim Kofi torso, as I call it, because it does fit him and it does look like he has the concave chest, just like he actually does in real life. Having a look at his tights, let's get his arms out of the way really fast. Really like the way the tights came out. There's a lot to like about it. Really do like how they use orange as the base there, and then they painted on some of the gold and the white and all this intricate detail right here. Looks really amazing. I do like it. Now, unfortunately, because this is painted, and I want to say this is molded in one color, I can't really see up in there, but I want to say that this part that it's molded in this gold plastic. Now, you can see a color difference from the painted plastic to the molded gold. That's to be expected on any figure that has paint and molded plastic, so just be aware of that. It looks nice from a distance. You'll never notice it. Under my studio lights, of course, it's quite noticeable. You can see we do have a unicorn on this side. We do have Kofi on this side, and then we have some more really nice, intricate detailing right here. It looks really good. I do like the way his tights were designed for WrestleMania 35. And then that same Kofi logo and unicorn do transfer onto his boots. And you can see they did include the difference in his kick pads, which I really do like that little touch. And then another little touch you might not notice is on the back, it does say Kofi. We do have it saying Kofi on the back of his boots, so that's really cool. And then we, of course, do have the white soles, so that's fairly accurate to how it was in the actual event. Unfortunately, they can't add the Nike emblem. So, other than the head on this figure, I still think it's a nice little addition. So what we're going to do is take a closer look and compare him to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we do have Kofi Kingston posed next to an Elite Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. And finally, here we do have Kofi posed next to an older Elite Kofi Kingston and the new Daniel Bryan. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to Kofi's articulation. He does have the standard Elite articulation, which is a ball joint in the head. He can look up only to about that far. Can't really look down because the head sits so low on the neck. He does, of course, turn left and right, no problem, so I do like that. We do get head tilt, so that's good. Arms are on a ball joint, go out to about there. Do a full 360, no issue. We do have a swivel up here in the bicep. Single bend in the elbow, giving us 90 degrees, so that's pretty good. Swivel and hinge at the wrist. No issue there. We do have an ab crunch, which does go back quite a bit. And goes forward. It could be better. Swivel at the waist. Legs do go forward and back. They go out to the side to about there, so he can deliver trouble in paradise. We do have a thigh swivel. Double joint in the knee. Nothing to hinder it at all, so that's good. Swivel at the boot. We do have a hinge in the ankle, which does go back and forth. And then we also do get rocker ankle on Kofi Kingston. So overall, 90% of this figure is good. The other 10% being the head is terrible. So with that being said, guys, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we can wrap up this review. And so here we do have Kofi Kingston posed for my final thoughts, and overall there's things to like about this figure and there's things to hate about him. If you don't have a WWE title, this is a really good way to get it. Although, if you've been collecting WWE figures as much as I have, you probably have like 80 of these belts lying somewhere. So getting this one particular figure isn't really necessary, especially because he only comes with the alternate hands of Dangerous Danny Davis, which you can actually use the hands from Johnny Gargano to fit on that figure. So unless you really, really love this figure, or you need another Kofi in your collection and you need a WWE title, I would say this figure is something you can actually pass on. It's really up to you. If you're a fan of Kofi Kingston, you might enjoy it, but the head on this figure is just terrible. It is, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, it is bad. Mattel really screwed the pooch when it came to this head sculpt. It looks nothing like Kofi Kingston. And if you saw the previous Elite Kofi, did have a smaller head, and that did look better than the head that this figure has. So overall, I cannot recommend this Kofi Kingston. Even if you're a completist, just use the hands from Johnny Gargano to finish your Dangerous Danny Davis, because I think this Kofi is a pass. If you like it, by all means, pick it up. I'm not telling you what to like and what to dislike, but me personally, I think they could have done much better with the head. That's all I'm going to say about that. If you are looking for Kofi Kingston, he is available at Walmart and Target at the time I'm making this video. And with that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, it's the power of positivity that keeps you going, and I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.